Hey, crypto family. So looking at the market today, not much has changed. You can see most of the coins are down a few percent. Some are up, but again, still pretty stagnant in the market. Market cap sitting at just under 209 billion. We have Bitcoin sitting at $6,470. Now, if we look at the chart here, it's a 4-hour chart, and you can see Bitcoin has been staying in between that $6,350 to $6,500 level since October 15th. So after that tether pump, it retraced and we've been trading in this channel here. Now you can see right now that 200-day moving average is providing resistance, which also coincides with that 6,500 resistance. So I'm thinking, if we break above this resistance, 6,500, or break below 6,350 support, then we will see continued move in that price action. Now, looking at the RSI here, we can see it's not really oversold or overbought, been staying around that 50 level. The volume has been extremely low for the past couple of weeks. And again, not too much going on. Everything seems to be in the middle. So again, we're going to have to see what happens in the next couple of days. But also looking at the daily chart here, you can see that this 50-day moving average has also been providing some resistance. So we're coming up to that. So if we can break that and continue to the upside, then I do see some movements for some positive price action. But again, we're going to have to see what happens and keep an eye on the market until then. Now, a couple of big articles I want to talk about today. One of them is by Kucoin News, and it says Visa CEO, crypto is not a big threat, but if needed, we will support it. So as you know, the credit card companies have been talking about cryptocurrencies, for the past year, basically not really seeing them as a threat, but knowing that they are up and coming technology. Now, it says, according to Al Kelly, the CEO of Visa, the company could support crypto in the future if the global market moves in the direction of embracing consensus currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. He said, in the short to midterm, Kelly told Jim Cramer that cryptocurrencies as an asset class is not a threat to reserve currencies that serve as the basis of Visa products, but the adoption of cryptocurrencies improve in the years to come. Visa will facilitate the demand for the asset class. So basically, he's saying that, really there's not a lot of companies accepting cryptocurrencies as payment, which is true. Basically, still needs to be a lot of regulation in the market and a lot of adoption. So until then, he kind of, doesn't really see it as a threat. But with that being said, a lot of companies like Fidelity are taking the big leap forward and are adopting cryptocurrencies, whether they create a trading platform for that, whether they're going to start implementing that into their 401k investments. Basically, you have Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, and Fidelity all already, taking the reins on this and starting to get that mainstream adoption going. So I really think that, by the time 1 to 2 years comes, I think there won't be a need for a middleman like Visa. I think we'll be running, full decentralized applications peer-to-peer, and really Visa will miss the boat on that. So, hopefully they shift their focus and, start to really adopt cryptocurrencies. But until then, pretty much it's just a waiting game until mainstream adoption happens for them. Now, speaking of Visa, Mastercard, there's an article that came out by Cointelegraph, says Mastercard patent claims cryptocurrency can benefit from fractional reserve banking. So for those, basically what fractional reserve banking is, having basically, you don't have a one-to-one dollar for each token per se. You have, a combination of fiat and cryptocurrencies to back the assets that you have. And it says U.S. multinational financial services corporation Mastercard wants to apply principles of fractional reserve banking to cryptocurrency. A new patent application published Thursday, October 25th reveals. It says, according to the document published by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, the payment processor has plans to allow merchants to interact with what it calls blockchain currencies via a new method of simultaneous crypto and fiat storage. And I do think, in a sense, this is good just because, it's gaining exposure for cryptocurrencies, and they're working to, help their customers delve into the market of cryptocurrencies. But basically, they still see, it says Mastercard and Visa still see cryptocurrencies as high risk. So they're trying to apply, things of the fiat banking system into the cryptocurrency system, which, cryptocurrencies are meant to be decentralized. So again, I know there's some pushback for this patent, but if it does allow more exposure for customers and, people that want to invest in the future, then I could see this as a possible advantage. But again, it's one of those things where when you have banks and everything trying to get into the cryptocurrency market, then you kind of get away from that decentralized aspect that everyone loves and what attracts people to cryptocurrencies in the first place. So there was another article, and basically what it says here is it says that Mastercard is seeking to file for the patent, and it will, meaning that the company aims to accept deposits, offer loans, and make investments in cryptocurrencies. So again, they're trying to gain more exposure to cryptocurrencies and, be able to accept deposits and loans and investments in those. So we'll have to see what happens, and if this patent comes to fruition, if they really work on implementing this and, integrating this into their system. So we'll just have to wait on that and see what happens. But with that, if y'all enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, thanks for watching.